Have you ever felt a tremor in your soul, Aries, a whisper from the stars that something colossal is stirring, hidden just beyond the veil of the ordinary? What if the 7th of May, 2025, is not just another day, but the axis upon which your entire destiny will pivot? Imagine a moment so potent, so charged with celestial fire, that it could unravel the very threads of who you think you are. The ancients, those shadowed seers who gazed into the mists of time, spoke of days like this, days when the heavens align to whisper truths the world has forgotten. And yet here you stand, unaware, perhaps even skeptical, as the cosmos prepares to unveil a riddle only you can solve. The world will tell you that fate is a myth, that the stars are mere specks of light, indifferent to your struggles. But what if they're wrong, Aries? What if the universe has been conspiring, weaving a tapestry of signs and omens, waiting for you to notice? The 7th of May, 2025, is no random date. It's a celestial checkpoint, a moment etched in the eternal quatrains of the cosmos. Nostradamus, that cryptic sage, saw such days in his fevered visions, where the ram's fire would burn brightest, shaking the foundations of the mundane. You've felt it, haven't you? That restless spark, that nagging sense that something is coming, something you can't yet name but can't ignore. Doubt is a thief, Aries, stealing your courage before you even step into the arena. But what if doubt is merely the shadow cast by a truth too vast to grasp? The stars do not lie, though they speak in riddles. And on the 7th of May, 2025, they will sing a song meant for you alone. Picture a door hidden in the fabric of your life, suddenly flung open, a door that leads not to answers, but to questions that will redefine everything. Nostradamus wrote of flames that dance before they consume, of warriors who rise only when the hour demands it. Are you ready to face the fire, or will you turn away, clinging to the comfort of the known? This is not a prediction, Aries. It's a summons. The 7th of May, 2025, is a mirror reflecting the parts of you that have been buried, suppressed, or feared. The seer's quatrains speak of a ram charging through a storm, unbroken, unstoppable, yet unaware of the power it wields. What if you've been preparing for this moment your entire life, without knowing it? Every choice, every wound, every triumph, each a stitch in a cosmic design leading to this singular day. The question is not whether the stars will speak, but whether you will listen when they do. Close your eyes and feel the pulse of the universe, Aries. The 7th of May, 2025, is not a date, it's a reckoning. Nostradamus saw it in fragments, cloaked in metaphor, a fire born of courage, a truth that shatters illusions, a ram standing alone yet crowned by the heavens. You could walk away now, dismiss this as mere words, but deep down you know better. The cosmos does not beg, it commands. And if you dare to stay, to follow this thread to its end, you'll uncover a secret so profound it will burn away everything you thought you understood. Are you ready to step into the flame? What is it, Aries, that stirs in the quiet corners of your heart when the world falls silent? Have you ever paused, breathless, sensing a shadow of something vast, something that knows your name? The 7th of May, 2025, looms like a prophecy carved in starlight, a day that promises to tear the veil between who you are and who you were always meant to be. Nostradamus, that weaver of enigmas, saw such moments in the fevered depths of his visions, days when the ram's fire would blaze, not to destroy, but to reveal. You stand at the edge of this abyss, don't you? Wondering if the courage you've buried is enough to face what's coming. The world whispers lies, Aries, telling you that destiny is a fairy tale, that the stars are cold and distant. But what if the stars have been watching, waiting, etching your name in their silent hymns? The 7th of May, 2025, is not a date. It's a reckoning, a moment when the cosmos bends to meet you, Nostradamus spoke of flames that dance in the dark, of warriors who rise only when the hour is dire. You've felt it, haven't you? That restless pulse, that ache for something greater, something that calls you to step beyond the safety of the known. Why do you hesitate when the fire within you burns so fiercely? Fear is a familiar shadow, Aries, curling around your strength like smoke. But what if fear is not your enemy, but a messenger, pointing to the truth you've yet to claim? The 7th of May 2025 is a mirror, reflecting the parts of you that have been silenced, the dreams you've locked away, the power you've feared to wield. Nostradamus saw the ram charging through storms, its horns gleaming with purpose, yet blind to its own might. Have you ever wondered what it would feel like to run without restraint, to embrace the chaos and find clarity within it? The stars are not here to judge, they are here to awaken. You've carried wounds, Aries, scars that whisper of battles fought in silence. But what if those wounds are not weaknesses, but keys to a door you've yet to open? The 7th of May 2025 is a threshold, a moment when the universe will ask you to choose, to cling to the familiar or to leap into the unknown. Nostradamus wrote of truths hidden in riddles, of fires that burn away illusions to reveal the eternal. You've been preparing for this, haven't you? Every step, every fall, every moment of doubt has been a thread in a tapestry leading to this day. What will you do when the stars call your name? The cosmos does not beg, Aries. It commands. The 7th of May 2025 is a crucible, forging something new from the raw material of your soul. Nostradamus saw it in fragments, a ram standing defiant, a fire that illuminates rather than consumes, a truth that shatters the ordinary. You could turn away, pretend this is just another story, but the weight in your chest tells you otherwise. What if this is the moment you've been waiting for, the one that will redefine everything? The stars are aligning, and their song is for you. Will you listen, or will you let the silence win? Do you feel it, Aries, the tremor beneath your feet, the hum of a truth too vast to hold? The 7th of May 2025 is not a distant dream. It's a fire already kindling within you. Nostradamus, that shadowed seer, wrote of moments when the veil thins, when the ram's roar echoes across the heavens. You've known pain, haven't you? The kind that carves hollows in your soul, yet leaves you standing. What if that pain was never meant to break you, but to shape you for this very day? The stars do not promise ease, they promise transformation. The world will try to bind you, Aries, with its rules, its doubts, its endless noise. But what if you were never meant to fit within its confines? The 7th of May 2025 is a rebellion, a moment when the cosmos dares you to claim your place. Nostradamus saw the ram as a force of nature, unstoppable, yet tethered by its own fears. Have you ever stood at the edge of a choice, heart pounding, knowing that one step could change everything? That step is coming, Aries, and it will ask for all of you, your strength, your fragility, your fire. You are not alone, Aries, though the weight of this moment feels singular. The 7th of May 2025 is a convergence, a point where your story intertwines with the eternal. Nostradamus wrote of warriors who rise not because they are fearless, but because they choose to move through fear. What if your greatest power lies in the parts of you that tremble? The stars are not here to offer answers. They are here to ignite questions that will lead you home. Can you feel the pull, the magnetic force drawing you towards something inevitable? Every breath you've taken, Aries, every tear, every triumph has been a rehearsal for this. The 7th of May 2025 is not a beginning or an end. It's a revelation. Nostradamus saw it in cryptic verses, a fire that burns without consuming, a ram that charges toward truth. You've doubted yourself, haven't you? Wondered if you're enough, if you're ready. But what if readiness is not the absence of doubt, but the courage to act despite it. The cosmos is watching, Aries, and it sees the warrior within you. This is your summons, Aries, a call woven into the fabric of the stars. The 7th of May, 2025, is a doorway, and only you can step through. Nostradamus spoke of moments when the ordinary crumbles, when the ram's fire lights the way through darkness. What if everything you've endured was leading to this? The pain, the longing, the unspoken dreams, they are all part of the map. The stars are singing Aries, a song of fire and truth. Will you dare to follow its melody, or will you let the moment pass unclaimed? And so, Aries, the stars pause, their light lingering like a breath held in the vastness of eternity. The 7th of May, 2025, is not a destination, but a mirror held before your soul, reflecting the fire that has always burned within you. Nostradamus, that shadowed poet of the cosmos, wove his quatrains not to predict, but to awaken, to stir the ram from its slumber and set its hooves upon the path of truth. Have you felt it, this quiet unraveling, this subtle shift in the air? The questions you carry now are not burdens, but lanterns, illuminating the unseen corners of your heart. What is a warrior, Aries, if not one who dares to stand in the storm and call it home? The 7th of May, 2025, whispers of a moment when the ordinary dissolves, when the ram's roar becomes a hymn to the eternal. You've walked through shadows, haven't you? Through doubts that clung like damp earth, through dreams that flickered just out of reach. Yet here you are, on the cusp of something sacred, something that asks not for perfection, but for presence. The cosmos does not demand your certainty, it craves your courage. Look within, Aries, and see the tapestry of your life, each thread a story, each knot a lesson. The 7th of May, 2025, is a single note in the symphony of your becoming, yet its resonance will echo through every choice you make. Nostradamus saw the ram not as a creature of flesh, but as a flame, boundless, untamed, forever reaching toward the heavens. What if your greatest strength lies not in what you've achieved, but in what you're willing to face? The stars are not your masters, they are your mirrors, reflecting the power you've yet to claim. This is the secret, Aries, hidden in the folds of time. You are both the question and the answer. The 7th of May, 2025, is a spark, a moment when the universe leans close and whispers, "You are enough." Nostradamus knew this truth, cloaking it in riddles, in images of fire and storm, in the ram's unyielding charge. You are not here to merely survive. You are here to burn brightly, to carve your truth into the fabric of the world. And when the silence falls, when the stars hold their breath, you will know the fire within you was never meant to be tamed, only unleashed. So Aries, let this moment linger, let it root itself in your soul. The 7th of May, 2025, is a call to rise, to step into the flame and claim your place among the stars. If this truth stirs you, if it echoes in the quiet spaces of your heart, then join us. Like this video, leave a comment with your thoughts, share it with those who need to hear this song, and subscribe to walk this cosmic path with us. Not because you must, but because you feel it. The pull of something greater, the promise of a fire that will light your way.